Assalamualaikum. The Nightingale by Christine Hanna destroyed me emotionally. I avoid war stories like a plague because they tend to be depressing. I've heard so many praises about the Nightingale that I bought it without checking what the story is about. The story is set in German-occupied France during World War II. Julien Rossignol decided to send his 19-year-old daughter, Isabelle, away from Paris to Carriveau, where her elder sister, Vianne, lived. It was his way of keeping his opinionated, rash, strong-willed daughter safe. Vianne and her daughter were on their own when her husband was drafted to fight the war. Julien hoped his daughters would keep each other safe. Unfortunately, there was no safe place in France. Carriveau was also swarmed by German soldiers. Vianne was forced to accept a German officer, Captain Beck, to billet at her house. Life under occupation was hard. Food was rationed and there was barely enough for everyone. Vianne was focused on protecting her daughter and surviving the war while waiting for her husband to return. She kept her head down and minded her own business. Isabelle, on the other hand, was incensed. She saw how the Germans attacked and killed civilians in twos. She wanted to fight back and drive away the Germans. When an opportunity presented for her to join the resistance, she did not hesitate. For that purpose, she had to return to Paris. When the Allies started bombing France, the resistance rescued and hid downed airmen. Smuggling them out of France was almost impossible. There was only one route they could use, but the stakes were high. Isabelle volunteered for the mission. If caught, everyone involved faced certain death and torture. Meanwhile, in Carriveau, Captain Beck asked Vianne to make a list of people she knew who were communists and Jews. She had no choice but to comply. She watched in horror as German soldiers started rounding up foreign-born Jews to be deported to camps in Germany. She knew something was terribly wrong. That was also the moment she knew that not doing anything was no longer an option. It's a good story, heart-wrenching, but I still don't like war stories. This one convinced me to keep avoiding them like a plague. But if you like this genre, you can get it using the links in the description. If you like listening to me babbling about books, please subscribe and turn on notification. Thank you.